So let's quickly write them out to the screen in our web part. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got all of our items. We've got these back, fantastic. I'm just going to set FAQ items to be our items. And it will immediately give us an error. And the reason for that is because it can't set the results to that. So we're going to have to map it into a new a new set of objects. So what I'm going to do is do items.map, and then we're going to do item, and we're going to return, and we're going to do a new object, and we're going to have in there ID, and it's going to be item.id. I'm just going to make that any because it knows what we're getting back there. We're going to have title is item.title. We're going to have body is item.body, and letter is item.letter. So what we're going to do here is set the FAQ items to be a mapped object. So we're mapping the results there into our interface that we had. So we get all of these here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do here a simple write out of that data. And we're going to do FAQ items. Okay. To put a little wrap around there, as React only wants one object back. Excellent. Let's refresh that. And there we are. It's got all of our items back in not a very nice format there. I think if we do JSON.stringify, if I remember rightly, it's null2. Don't ask me why I remember that. And we bring that back. That should format it in a nice way. There we are. There's our three items that we've got back. Okay. They're not in the right order, so we're going to need to do something about that later on. But essentially, it's bringing back all of our data for us. So to get it in the right order, what we're going to have to do is we're going to remove the end function declaration there, and we're going to do select, and we're going to select everything in this case. We could select different fields if we wanted, and we're going to do order by letter, and that's ascending, and then we're going to order it by title and make sure that we close it off as a function. So our call is to go to the list, get by title by the list name, get the items, order by the letter, order by the title. And then we're going to log those out. So let's have a look at that and run that. And lo and behold, there we are. We've got them in the order that we want them to be in. Excellent. And we've been writing those out. So we've got our FAQs back in the correct order. What can we do with those objects? Well, one of the first things we want to do is to put them into a nice kind of accordion view. And this is where we're going to have a look at the accordion control in the PnP library for that. So I'm going to bring that up, and we're going to do PnP, and we're going to do controls. So we're going to have a look at the PnP spfx-controls React. And we're going to go through all of these in detail as time goes on. But we're going to, first of all, simply just use the accordion control. And then we're going to use lots of controls to say you haven't configured the web part and to set a web part title. So this is the one we want to use, accordion. It's pretty nice actually, and we can put this in there. So how can we use it in our solution? Well, the first thing we're going to do is install the controls themselves. So the way we do that is we go to our project, we stop it running, and let's have a look at some of our previous installs. In this case, we're going to install these SPFX controls. npm install @pnp/spfx-controls-react. They say to save exact as well, so that it uses the, it keeps the version in there, but we're going to install that in there. Excellent. So we've now got those controls ready to go. So if we look at the accordion control, what we're going to use is we're going to import it, and it simply has a title, is it collapsed by default, and a class name if we want it, and then the content. So it should be really, really easy to implement this. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go to my code here, and I'm going to import the accordion in there. So when we go to our items around here, instead of hello world, it'd be brilliant if we could maybe map out an accordion for each of the items that we've got back. So we're going to return FAQ items dot map, and then we're going to have our object, which we know is an FAQ. We're going to do an index because we need that for React, of course. And let's just pipe it through to here. And we're going to return, and we're going to do an accordion object. And let's add the missing attributes in there. So it wants a title. So in here, we're going to use our object title, o.title. We're going to look at whether it's collapsed or not. So we can have a look at in our code here for the accordion, and we can say default collapsed equals true. So let's do that. So we can type in here our optional one here, default collapsed equals true, and then in our object there, we're going in our accordion, we're going to put our body in there as well. So in theory, we can also put an index in there, key equals index, so we don't get any horrible React errors for when it's rendering. And with this, it should return an accordion for each of our FAQs. So one last note, in order for this to be returned as a React object, we need to surround it with an empty element here, just in case there are no FAQs. And therefore we need to just put a curly brace in here because this is now code. Excellent. Let's run that again. And that should have worked. Yes, it has. I'll refresh that just to prove that. It's bringing all the information in. And as you can see, we have a nice accordion control. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Join us next time when we're going to look at the property controls and how you can pick the list for our FAQ web part.